What's up, guys? Today we started off with some handle pull down rows. These are great exercise. I like to turn as I come down to get more extension around the chest. We did a little bit of a lighter day today, not much volume. We did a couple sets of 10 of these, really focusing on the squeeze as we come down, holding for a second. The reason I use the rogue box instead of a bench usually is because it's a little bit lower. Just preferable angle on my part. A little more comfortable pulling more down than across. It's more of a lat pull down than a row. I feel like the handles, the two separate handles, give you such a good lat pump. It's kind of like going from flat bench over to the dumbbell bench. It's just completely different. And then we finished up with one more set. Hope everybody's having a good day. If you have any questions about our videos, go ahead and leave a comment on social media or YouTube. Okay, then I hopped over to do some chin-ups. Started off with the 13-pound kettlebell hanging from the belt. Coming all the way down at the bottom, resting, and up. Okay, now on the second set, I went up to the 18.5-pound dumbbell, kettlebell, sorry about that. And we hung that from the belt for chin-ups as well. Okay, and then I went back down to the lighter one for this set. At the end of that last set was pretty burnt out back-wise. We dropped back down to the 13-pound kettlebell for the last set of weighted pull-ups. And then we did one more set with no weight whatsoever. Just body weight. Then we finished up with some seated rows. We didn't go overly heavy. We just wanted to get a squeeze in today. Well, that wraps what we call a filler day. So last week we hit chest, and then we hit back, we hit shoulders, and then we hit arms, and then we hit legs yesterday. And we got up this morning, Monday, where we would repeat the cycle, and the triceps were pretty sore. I really want to have a solid chest and bench day tomorrow. Well, I wanted to have it today. So we're going to push that till tomorrow. But I wouldn't say I don't believe in taking a day off. I just don't think it's necessary. I know everybody watching this is like, you gotta take days off to rest, to recover. But I feel like there's always something you can work on at the gym. Like there's always going to be something that you are lacking, something you can work on. Like you get to that day where you're like, oh, I'm supposed to be doing this, but it's really, really banged up. Push it to tomorrow and hit something else. As long as it doesn't ruin your schedule for the week, don't take that day. Don't take that day. And the reason I say that is it's as much mental as it is physical, especially if you're starting off. That day break might break something good you got going. And if you went through my workout this past week and you are completely cooked from it, go in there and hit abs today. Hit some cable crunches, hit some leg raises. Even get a nice walk on the incline on the treadmill. Loosen those legs up from yesterday. So what we're going to try to do this week is we're going to hit chest tomorrow. We're going to go heavy on the flat. We did not hit any flat barbell last week, so we're going to hit it this week. Back day, we're going to hit some bent over rows. We didn't hit any bent over rows last week. We hit bent over one arm rows. And then as far as shoulders go, we're going to go over a bunch of new stuff this week. And then, and then we'll be back to arm and leg day. Arm day is going to be different almost every week. I think you got to keep the biceps guessing. It's such a small movement. And if you're one of those people that, you look at my workout and you go, geez, I want to hit arms more, you can blast the biceps. It's a small muscle. It does recover well. If you want to hit it every other day or every third day, go crazy. Like I said, on arm day, we usually just leave one day designated for arms because your arms do get hit in the other workouts. But that's judgment call on your part. You gotta listen to your body, and gotta listen to your body. If you really feel burnout, like, man, if I hit this workout, I might get injured, don't do it. This is a longevity game. But I don't think anybody that is in the normal routine is hitting it that way to where they're completely bogged down and they're looking for a day out. Maybe you're looking for a day out because you want a day out, but you probably don't need it. That's the honest truth. And because the split is the split. If you hit chest on Monday, chances are by Thursday you're ready to hit it again. And if you follow that in order with everything else you hit this week, where do we need a rest day? And especially if you're taking care of your body, you're eating well, staying hydrated, making sure that you're checking all those boxes, getting some sleep, and so we did a little bit of a shorter workout today. As you saw, we hit some weighted pull-ups. We hit some cable pull-downs, handle pull-downs. really, really like those. The cool part about those is when you come down, you can come past your chest because it's coming on each side of you. So you're really getting more range of motion than you would if you did like a regular lat pull down, which is good to throw in there every once in a while. It's good to mix it up. So gotta get after it. We're a good part of the way through December. January's coming. But like I said last week, don't start in January. Get started now. Is this, are you gonna be a one-day person, or are you gonna be day one person? I'm sure you've heard that before, but it's the truth. You sit there and say, oh, I'm gonna get to the gym, I'm gonna get to the gym. You're never gonna get to the gym. But if you're gonna sit down one day and be like, yeah, guess what, we're going today. And you start, well, now you're getting the ball rolling. And you gotta hang in there, you gotta stick it out. You see a lot of people, as you know, especially with New Year's, to get that gym membership, to get about, I don't know, I guess it's different for everybody. Get 5 weeks in, get 6 weeks in. Some people get 5 days in. And then they're like, well, I'm not really seeing any results. And that's a you problem. Because working out isn't an instant fix. You know, it's a long game. It's the old water in the bucket. You know, you put the bucket outside and it rains, you get a little water in there. Rains again, you get a little more water in there. But it's not gonna fill up overnight. It takes time. So get to the gym. Get to the gym daily. If you can't get to the gym, do something at home. Don't take a rest day. So once you take that rest day, it starts a bad habit. Even if it's something as simple as stretching, get something in. So, we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to be at the old House of Swole. If you don't know where that is, you're in for a treat. We'll be hammering some flat bench. Gonna hit some Smith machine incline tomorrow. Yeah, Smith machine on the bench. I know. So many people heard Smith machine growing up. Don't bench on the Smith machine. Lies. Lies, lies, lies. Especially on the incline where you can adjust yourself just right to where the bar comes straight down, straight up, and you can pick where it comes down. Everybody who had the wrong idea on that's missing the boat. They're missing the chest gains. So we'll be getting after that tomorrow. Video will probably come out kind of late, but it'll be out. Alright. Peace.